Well, well. Hello, hello, hello. I can see you guys in chat. Mad Gallica says hi. And oh, that was just really, really fun. Awesome. So, yes, everyone. It has been like 11 months since I've gone live on YouTube. So it's always like questionable how the tech is going to go. So you say a little prayer and you take a deep breath and you just like hope for the best. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Maybe give me a thumbs up. I mean, I'm seeing you guys in chat. Thank you for the little heart that just makes it easier for me. So yes, we just finished watching the premiere together, the gang that is here live, and thank you so much for showing up and watching it with me. These things are always learning experiences. As I was watching, the little critical critter was like, "Oh no, it's not high res enough," which it probably wasn't. But I just want to let you guys know, I made that whole video from royalty-free clips that I got from Canva. Okay. So, like, you can do a lot with very little if you're like motivated to do it. So just say thank you guys for saying hello in the chat and waving. But yeah, like I think it's important that we know, like, we don't, if we don't have the budget to hire someone to edit, or don't have the patience for Adobe Premiere Pro. Like, I don't have the patience, that there's other tools out there, even ones on your phone or iPad. The video editing software that I use is called Filmora. It's made by a company called Wondershare. And I really recommend this software as like a fun way to use effects or just take like simple clips. And they also have their own royalty free library built in there, and you can just play and have fun. And I don't know, make friends with the editing, and just sometimes make things yourself. Do it yourself. DIY. Yes, Wendy says, I use Canva a bit to make posters during school. It's pretty easy as long as you're creative. Yeah, you got to think outside the box. And yes, oh yes, XOXO, when CapCut. Oh, good. I've heard so many great things about CapCut because they also have a desktop version as well as a mobile version. So as you maybe saw, or will look at the video later, it's basically like 4 chapters because it is a long song. And, you know, we're in this age where it's like we think that songs should be like 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes, right? Like hit it and quit it. And I have to admit, I was pretty indulgent with going for a 5.5 minute track, but it took me back to this feeling of musical freedom when you just want to play and jam and stretch and just go for it. Like, let's have a violin solo. Let's have a synth solo. Let's have Matt Gallica ripping like a wicked vocal solo, right? Like, you sometimes want to have these spaces in music to allow for freedom and play. And my early experiences with improvisation and getting away from the realm of classical music, I needed that kind of space. I would go in and just, jam with some friends, and we would stay in one key for 15 minutes, and just go stretch it. And so Stay Wild really, really takes me back to that kind of idea of musical freedom. Yes, sonic journey, exactly. And with the video, oh, here's a question. I'm wondering why it was really calm and then drums came in and it suddenly sounded very upbeat. The chapters make a lot of sense. Yeah. So the first, thanks for mentioning that, Bacon. Yeah, so it's like it starts as a conversation, and the beginning, we're in this time where a lot of us are in isolation. I think we've never been the same since COVID. I think doing lockdown sort of showed us that we could be inside people. And I don't know if we've ever fully recovered from that time. Um, and like getting out, I remember like that year and a half, I was like, wow, it's really easy just to stay in. And I just know that sometimes I still revert back to that feeling like I don't need to go out. I don't need to make an effort. And so that first half of Stay Wild, that first chapter is the conversation to the girl or to the boy or to ourselves about like, hey, try something new, maybe get out of the comfort zone, like stop doom scrolling, and make a change. Stay wild, stay free, and remember that child that was inside of us that was always curious, always ready to go outside, didn't overthink stuff, had courage and curiosity. And that creature, that beautiful creature, if I can steal the term, is still inside of all of us, right? That inner child. And when we go into nature, we're reminded of that. And especially through animals, when I had my dog Shadow, she was always staying wild. Like she was fearless. And I think sometimes if we can just pick up on that energy from our animals and our creatures around us and the wind, it can free us. So the first part of the song is the questioning, kind of the black and white, the kind of watercolor feeling of stay wild. And then the bridge where like she comes from the forest in her dark cloak or whatever. Like, I just thought it might be fun to insert myself a little bit into this video and not have it all like royalty-free music clips, right? Or video clips. I wanted to bring a bit of my own kind of nature into it and show a bit of my own staying wild, right? And road biking here in the Netherlands has been a big part of my ritual of staying wild and connected to nature, as well as like, of course, hula hooping and fire hooping and just things like getting out of the norm, right? So then that's kind of the part two. And then as the beat kicks in, I really just wanted to show people that are doing extreme sports. Yeah, extreme sports, but also like just pushing the edges, right? Snowboarding, skateboarding, flying, hang gliding, like just these wonderful things that us human beings like push ourselves outside the comfort zone to do. And anyway, so that's kind of the third chapter. And then the fourth chapter, when Mad Gallica's tearing vocal solo comes in, I had to go with the wild horses, girl. Like I know that Dylan loves horses. I was like, okay, I've got to do the horses. It just made me think about her so much. And of course, I had a little sloth in there. And then also, yeah, like had to do the howling wolf. It's so cliche, but so fun. So the chapter 4 is really about back to the animals and the bees and the magic. And so that is the 4 parts. And Harrison is here. Harrison Young, awesome. So Harrison was the first person I played this song for, and he really helped me sculpt it, and he cut backing vocals also. So both of the backing vocalists are here in this chat. Very, very, very cool. Thanks for being here, Harry. So other stuff, if you guys have any questions for me, I know we're kind of a small group here, so I am able to see the chat. It's not going like super crazy like I thought it would. What else did I want to mention? It's December 4th. I picked the release day today because it's a full moon, in case you didn't know. And it's also the day before Bandcamp Friday, and Bandcamp Friday is tomorrow, and I am dropping some new merch. And not to change the tone too much here, but my husband reminded me that this is also a very important day in our family. 5 years ago, I lost my father-in-law. Jeroen's dad passed away on December 4th, and so we're remembering Fred today. and he passed on his 50th wedding anniversary. So December 4th is not only Fred's passing, but also 50 years that him and Marika were together. And I just want to give a little nod to Fred, and hopefully he's watching me from above, and like, he always loved piano music. So I don't know, I'm thinking about him today too. And I didn't even put these dates together until actually this morning when Jeroen reminded me. Mag Gallica says, I love how intentional you are with every detail in your process, from writing and producing music to the visuals, a true artist. Thank you so much. I try my best. I do my best to try to do all the things. Sometimes I try to take on too much, but I just love all the mediums. I love all the things, you know. And so speaking of things, tomorrow on Bandcamp, I've been pushing hard into jelly prints. Here's the stack, y'all. I've now signed and numbered. You can kind of see the backs of them. And it's been so fun creating these. I'm going to try to show them up a little closer. They reflect. They are a process of jelly printmaking. I'm going to make a little post on my Instagram later today to show the process video of how they're made. And it's just so fun, you guys. I think they're just so, and they're all just a little bit different coloring wise. But these are going to be available tomorrow on Bandcamp Friday. And along with kind of a mega art package, which is also including not only the Stay Wild kind of main jelly print, but there'll be 6 of these that also include handwritten jelly print lyrics, a little baby card, and fun little dog tag necklaces. There is only 6 of these. Let me see if you can, has a little bit of they come in black, silver, and gold, and there's 2 of each. So just putting it out there, that's kind of like, I think I named it the Stay All the Way Wild is what I called it. So if any of you collectors are interested in stuff like that, that will also be available on Bandcamp. Along with, as you see it, I'm wearing a t-shirt. This t-shirt will be available in slate blue, green, and black. And actually underneath it, I'm wearing a t-shirt over a hoodie. This was kind of a test print, but it is a crop. The coloring was a little different on this. I decided to go more of the muted style. But little crop hoodie guy is going to be up there. Along with, here's one in black. Pretty. Stay wild. Hoodies, t-shirts. And then this print, this was actually the OG one that an artist designed for me last year. She's the mushroom girl. She is the Stay Wild fun mushroom girl. This will also have long sleeve crew necks, hoodies, and t-shirts. She's fun, she's playful, she's wild, she likes mushrooms. And yes, question, do you ship to Europe? Yes. So the beautiful thing about the physical, the t-shirts and the hoodies, it is a print-on-demand company that I use, and they luckily have distribution houses in Europe and in America. So the good thing with that is that if you order from America, it is printed and shipped from America. And if you order from Europe, it is printed and shipped from here. And it's a challenge, you know, with these new tariffs and the shipping costs. Oh my gosh, have been getting so crazy. I'm sorry in advance for that. It's just, the cost of everything is getting so stupid, but it's sort of the reality of today. So, but that's the good news. So the shipping shouldn't take too long. I'll try to get the orders placed for you as quickly as I can. Let's see, I'm just looking through the chat real quick. Yes. And if you have any other questions, yes, please. Yeah, international shipping. Yes. And the good news with the cards, yeah, these will ship anywhere in the world, is that I can do like more of a letterbox, like kind of flat shipping, also with the larger one with the necklaces. That's kind of my strategy for being able to ship things that are handmade, but not like so bulky where it's going to get into package hell. So luckily with the t-shirts and the sweatshirts and stuff, all of those are print on demand and can ship out in the appropriate region. And then the flatter items are easy for me to ship. Everything will be coming from the Netherlands. So, but because everything is made and signed and kind of pretty much ready to get out the door, I should be able to ship Monday, Tuesday next week. Also, each card will include like a little thank you note, a little postcard from me. So if you do want anything special or you plan to give this as a gift to someone, just include your note in the message area on Bandcamp. Like if you want it addressed to someone or any extra instructions. And as a favor, you guys, please double check your mailing address. When I did the last reflection vinyl and CD shipments, some of them have come back and like got rejected or didn't get picked up, but there was no address. So I really, really ask that you be diligent about double, triple checking that you're putting in an address where you can receive mail. All right, let's see what else is going on here. All righty. Oh, here's a question. What's your favorite song you've made and why? Ooh, it's hard. Well, I really enjoyed making Stay Wild because there were so many guests that came on this track, probably more than any track I've ever done. So, some of my Patreon members know that I started this project like a year and a half ago. I did a little art drop. I'll show this, a little art drop way back in the day. This is the OG. Some of you guys have some of the little art pieces from this series. It is so old. And that's when I first wrote the song. And as I was making some video edits with Harrison and with the violin player of us being in the studio recording. And I was like, wow, my hair has even gone through different like colors and like lengths since I started recording the song. It is so funny to look back on it. But I would say that this has been a really fun, though slightly challenging journey to get this song done. But I love this one in particular because I got a lot of people on it. So, Harrison was the first, then Noah Earl, who's the violin player, and you'll be seeing some clips of him playing at some point, and us in the studio crafting and building out that crazy, amazing violin solo. And then began the quest for drummers, and that took a bit of work and time, but we finally landed there. And then I asked Kaz Sylvan, my colleague and ghost, if he would play bass, and he said yes. And so I sent the track over to him, and he crushed. He just crushed it so hard. And you guys can hear some of those magic bass lines, and that was so cool. And he was at that time working off mainly on the drum programming that I had done. So when you're hearing that beat kick in, there's that 4 on the floor kind of bass drum thing. A lot of the initial beat programming was done by me, and then we layered drums on top of it. And then other guests included Joseph Haley, who is a synthesist based in Philadelphia, and he does modular synths because I was really hearing that kind of pulsing, kind of warbly, cool undertone, powerful like synthesizer energy that he's really good at that shit. So he also contributed on this as well. And then, and then my producer, Billy West, who also did the captain and a lot of my work, worked on this with me. And oh my gosh, and then we got it mastered at Metropolis in the UK, and all the credits are in the video. But yeah, man. That's fun stuff, man. Oh, and Dylan, duh, like Mad Gallica also. We had a little trade because when she released Enter the Vortex, she had asked me to help build out her meditation. So I did the sound design for her meditation for Enter the Vortex. And I was like, okay, let's just do a trade. And then it was time. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'll jump on that shit. So, and she just, oh my God, it was just crazy listening back through all her amazing stuff that she did, and of course Harrison as well. Um, all right, when is the merch dropping time wise? Good question, Lex. It is going to drop usually Bandcamp Friday. I think starts at midnight Eastern time tonight. So yeah, December 5th, midnight Eastern. That's my guess, and I'm going to get up early. It's 6 a.m. here when I gotta post that shit. So I'm gonna get up and drop all the merch into Bandcamp so you guys can start ordering and getting on it. Okay, yes, Laura. Yes, looking forward to the making of video. Yeah, I'm gonna post that tonight, the jelly print video. It's really fun. I'm hoping next year I will do like a little workshop on jelly print making because it's just been such a blast. Kind of a big learning curve. I have done a lot of prints to finally, and I just telling Jeroen, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm getting good at this. Like, I have done so much training and so much work to finally start like getting these like better. So I'm really, really happy with them. So yes, I will post that on Instagram later today. Let's see. Thank you for making shirt colors that aren't only available in black. I have so many black shirts. It was hard. It was hard for me not to make only black shirts, but thank you for saying that. And I too, I'm glad. I love olive green. It's like my favorite color to wear. Which of your designs, W.A. Melvin asks, which of your designs are your favorite? Well, my favorite are the jelly print art cards, 100%. And then my other favorite is certainly the swallow design. Like this is the, like I like the more subdued kind of chillax, like not so loud print. So this is probably my favorite. I really love it in olive and I love the crop hoodie. It's probably my favorite piece of merch. Of course, it's the most freaking expensive, but it's so like cozy and cute, and that's my favorite. And it's an olive green, so I extra love it. And then yes, and then for those of you guys who are like crazy, like loud things, there's the mushroom girl. She is really cute though too. All right. Just looking down the chat, y'all. Yes, modular synths. Yes, we love modular synths. Okay. Well, I know that time is short and I want to value your time. Yes, it is beautiful in olive. I'm going to do just a little quick little thing to show you, okay? I'm going to show you a little something. So, I was in a piano lesson before I got on here. And I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of my teaching studio. And maybe you can hear piano. So ha ha ha, surprise. I bet you weren't expecting this, to get into a piano lesson now. Just kidding. Oh, Harrison's got to go. Question real quick, Lex Strange, would you ever think about performing live? I would travel from Germany to the Netherlands for that. That to be continued. I am thinking about performing live again. You know, for the last 8 years, some of you guys know that I have been touring with the band Ghost. I'm able to say that now. I've been playing keyboards for 8 years for this organization. It's been incredible. And during that time, I made the move from Austin, Texas to the Netherlands. I married my amazing husband, and kind of my whole life changed, right? And I stopped performing my own music. I still would like write music sometimes, but I just felt like such a shift in direction that I didn't really do as much live performing and kind of put it in the back seat. It's been like 8 years. So I'm thinking about this fall. I'm just going to plant a little seed that I may be doing some performing again. I've even talked to Mad Gallica about maybe doing a little show together. We'll see if I still get the invite to maybe open up one of her amazing concerts. But But yeah, and also maybe doing some stuff here. We shall see. Laura Scarborough is she may emerge from the forest again. So I did make a video of like a little bit of the acoustic. Oh, look at my foot. That's so funny. Yeah, this is how I teach my students good pedaling technique. You guys know what I'm talking about, those who know. But I've been thinking, and I'm just planting seeds, you guys. I'm planting seeds. That next year, it's going to be in spring, and some of this information is listed in the information section of this stream. I'm just going to change my camera real quick for a second. I just want to share with you guys that I'm building a course teaching plan because I can't take on any more students right now, but I want to offer something up. And so I'm just going to share a little bit about the plan for what I'm going to launch. It'll probably be late March or April. And the idea that's come to me is, and again, I'm creating this course right now, but it's about making friends. And not just about making friends with each other, but it's actually about making friends with music. And it's about making friends, kind of 4 sections of this. Making friends with yourself, right? Trusting yourself, letting go of self-judgment, right? Being friendly with your creative creature that's inside of you. Making friends with the keyboard, right? Learning a little bit of chordal structure, modal playing, how to play and have freedom at the instrument, right? Making friends with the piano or the keyboard. Number 3, making friends with technology. I want to support people to get into their own home recording. And this course is going to be kind of introductory, learning how to work in Ableton Live with just the intro version of Ableton, kind of the cheapest, easiest, simplest, in order to make friends with technology and just kind of show all the fun things you can do, like reverb and delay and, you know, like all the kind of things that make like music fun, because it was such a big part of my journey as an artist that, you know, like I didn't have confidence with my voice. It is still something I work on, and it is my challenge of making friends with my voice, right? And for me to feel like freedom with singing and kind of safety, I leaned into using effects and technology to guide me to being a creator. And this was such a big part of my kind of upbringing into music and songwriting. And I want to share it, and I want to help support you or whoever is interested in getting into that kind of lane of like building recordings from home and making friends with technology. And then the last part, the 4th part, is making friends with a community, with a small group of us that are going to grow for 8 weeks together into this plane of recording and loops and making stuff. So that's the seed I'm planting. There is a link in the description page of this video with a form and basically a wait list. And just if you're at all curious about this program and just kind of want to know when it launches, please fill it in and I will save you a spot. Maybe. Depends. It's only if you're the right fit. I'm just looking at that. I think Leanne says, I think that music is one amazing way of connecting with others, but also with all the technology that comes with it. Yes. And that the technology is sometimes the hump, you guys. Sometimes it's a thing that like we're afraid of or something, you know, and I want to get over that, you know. Do you guys know how much tech I stress out, like making things like this with multiple webcams in this chaotic teaching studio of mine? It's just like I had to make friends with things. So I just want to show you guys a little nugget, kind of like some of the ideas I'm playing with and a little bit of how this relates to Stay Wild. And this is modal playing, okay? And I know you guys weren't probably expecting this on the live stream, but I'm throwing it at you. Okay, so you can see in my virtual keyboard, okay, these notes, when I push my pedal down, you see that it turns green, right? It holds out these notes. And you know, this is something you can play with later. You can come back to this if you want. And I just want to show you kind of the middle section of Stay Wild and how when we go into this groove section, it is just this modal scale. So you can play around with these notes in the jam section, right? So if I'm, let's say, getting into that, let's see. Maybe start here, like, never said it would be easy. Never said it would be clear. Go outside and take a listen. There's that scale. Nature's messages are here. Nature's messages are clear. Just doing this as a little demo for you to see, like, this is what jamming is, right? It's just all these notes. Yeah, you don't have to be shreddy about it, but so just something to think about. Like, if you're listening to Stay Wild and you're just kind of hearing that section, play around with the scale. It's a D Mixolydian scale. You don't need to worry about the name of it. But this is the trip. Like, this is what I want people to be able to get a little bit more access into, is like how to feel playful, how to get there, like in the kind of sounds and like the color chords and the things that I lean into. It's specific to Laura. Like, Laura's definitely got, you know, some things that she uses a lot. I'm going to show you my favorite chord. I'm just going to show it to you. This is it. Okay? So it happens when, let's see. Stay wild, stay wild. This chord is basically like a major chord with this flat 5, and it's just like this. What does this sound like to you, right? It's like, it's beauty, it's happy, it's got a tinge of bittersweet, right? And like, I don't know, this is what I want to share. It's like the juicy color chords that we can infuse into composition and are able to kind of play or looping. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I apologize, but I'm just excited about it. And it's something I've been thinking about a lot. So anyway, just open invitation. Okay, I'm just going to jump back through chat and then I will honor your time. Promise I'm going to get out of here. Yes. Tech ability is amazing. Well, thank you. I do my best. I'm always learning. We all are always learning. Yes. Thank you guys. This feels nostalgic for some reason. Yes, it does have a, yeah. Oh, it's my favorite chord. It's my favorite. Oh, thanks, Magalica. Thank you. That is ascension and transcendence right there. That's a really nice one. Thank you for saying that. Thanks, everybody. All on keyboard. Yes. XOXO, you deserve so much more recognition. Your voice is so pretty and you're genuinely so talented. Thank you so much. You know, I just, I find my own path to the color, right? The color of music and the color of expression and my own voice and style. And I don't care if the song is 5.5 minutes, you know, and I don't care if I can't decide on what genre I'm supposed to choose in the drop-down menu on the music distribution sites, because I'll tell you what, I really don't know what my genre is. If you know what my genre is, please tell me. because I just can't. I love so many different kinds of things. I mean, I love jazz. I feel like a lot of this kind of leans from the jazz kind of realm, but then it's not jazz. I love tribal music, electronic music. Okay, I'm really getting on a tangent. Just found your channel, Merke. Thank you. Thanks for coming over here. Yes, best thinking with me with music that you can learn and grew up all your life. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. Wendy has a question. How do you focus on vocals while playing piano so much? Yeah, Matt Gallica also probably can answer this. I adore your patience with tech. I get so pissed easily trying to set up things and learning new things. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I talk to my gear. Sometimes I say, I plead with like, okay, let's cooperate today. Let's be in a good mood. Don't be fussy. Or sometimes I'll really cuss it out and just have to walk away. Sometimes I totally get it. The vocal and accompaniment thing is something that you have to grow together. One supports the other. It is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself as a vocalist, to accompany yourself. You then have such a wider palette that you can use to compose and write with. It is like so empowering. And yes, it's difficult. You're splitting two instruments. And granted, you probably won't sing as great with the keyboard as you will without it, or I may not play piano as well when I'm singing because I'm so split focused. So it is a challenge. Sometimes what we do is we record separately. A lot of times I'll just do all of my focus for making a great piano take, not worrying about vocals, kind of hearing it in my mind a bit, how it's going to fit there, but completely focus and hone in on pushing the piano side of it. And then when you go in the studio just to cut vocals, you can fully 100% focus on that. And you're not split, because you're right. Like, your brain only has so much bandwidth, right? And there's only so much you can like manage. So I think there's often some sacrifice that happens when you're putting them together. Yeah, Wendy, my brain always starts to split, can only focus on one thing. Yeah, that you have to make it merge into one thing. That's what singing and accompanying yourself does. You merge it. Okay, psychedelic. Okay, genre ideas here. Psychedelic. Staying in one genre but exploring and doing what's fun. Yeah, I believe your genre is straight from the heart into the world. Wow, we need to add that to the drop-down menu on the distribution sites then. Straight from the heart into the world. Thank you, Leanne. Melvin, your genre is cosmic magic. Thank you. Okay. Indie folk. Okay, someone being practical. Thank you, Kizzy. Indie folk. I appreciate you. Yeah, these are the kind of like norm core genres that are out there that, yeah, you're supposed to put your music in. Bacon says it's a mix of genres, electronic, but also psychedelic. Interesting, psychedelic twice, but also classical at the same time. Yes, classical, not classical. Thank you. Yes, talking to your tech is always good, says Lex. Mm-hmm. My bandwidth goes into the black hole. Yeah, bandwidth. It's just like, and it gone. Well, gang, thank you so much. Wow, we've been on here 45 minutes. I want to thank you for your time and for being with me. And hopefully, yeah, you're seeing a little bit of what I'm up to, what I'm planning for with, with 2026. And I will be out on the road in the US and Canada with the band Ghost in January, February. Really looking forward to that, to getting back in the suit. And contemporary, yes, thank you, Chris Woods, for that genre thing. Yes, sometimes I call it adult contemporary, but then I'm like, oh my God, is that like Kenny G or something? Contemporary. Anyway, so that's what's up. And then, yeah, spring, doing this kind of course, kind of dive into making friends with music. And then, I don't know, we'll see, maybe in the fall, maybe some Laura Scarborough performances. We'll see. We'll have to plant a little seed and see if it sprouts. All right. Mad Gallica, so relatable, talking to tech. Yes, everybody talking to their tech. Be nice to your tech. Yes, and be careful, like on the full moon, sometimes things get a little squirrely, so be careful out there today. And much love to everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're watching this on replay, please drop a comment, especially if you have any genre suggestions for Laura. Um, Also, don't forget that I have a Patreon garden membership. It's the only one. Everything else is kind of sold out right now, and but yes, and there is a sale going on membership fees until December 7th. I will be posting over there the discount code for Bandcamp, 15% off everything tomorrow. I'll be posting that later today, and thank you for being here, and thank you for everything, and your support means the world. So again, if you're watching this on replay, thank you for being here too. And please drop a comment, and much love to everybody, and stay wild. Love you. Bye.